Hi YouTube! So today I'm going to be sharing what art supplies I plan to take for my trip. Being an artist, of course I'm going to want to take some art supplies and draw on the go. I did as much research as I can, and even then it felt like a gray area on what's not allowed on the plane, especially for liquids. With that, I forgoed bringing any inks. For starters, of course I already showed you this DIY watercolor set and sketchbook from last week. I've since included one of my viewfinders, some pocket-sized paper for quicker studies. I really love the Jane Davenport layer cake wheels. They're the size of the palm of my hand and thus portable. It wasn't easy deciding which to take. I ultimately decided on these four. Urban Jungle, since New York is practically an urban jungle. Seize the Day, since Cape Cod is near the ocean and it'll be mermaid by the time I go there. Countenance, because of the wide range of skin tones, and finally Spring to Life, since it's springtime after all. As for colored pencils, I didn't want to risk losing my expensive colored pencils, so I went with the 64 set mini Crayola pencils. I bought these a long time ago, back when 64 colors were the maximum Crayola colors available for pencils. The only downside is there are no names on the pencils, but if I'm going to be drawing in the moment, it won't matter. Can't forget a ruler and a sharpener. This sharpener has an eraser as well, and 2 pencil slots. I got my trusty Jane Davenport pencil case, which can hold up to 48 supplies. I pondered all week, and even then I may change my mind during the recording of this video and the day I leave. With that being said, these are the supplies I'm bringing. I'm definitely taking this Create a Color plastic lead holder. This is basically a 6-in-1 pencil set of dry mediums. I have the sticks stored in this empty Tic Tac container. It has charcoal, graphite, white, sanguine, and 2 shades of sepia. In addition, I'm also taking this lead holder from Recollections, which came with a set of white leads. These big 4-color pens, so I have 8 colors to choose from when sketching and writing. Here I have a few graphite pencils in various sizes. These 2 being mechanical pencils. I have one of my Jane Davenport Mermaid gel pens here. The ink flow is just so smooth. My Pentel brush pen. This ballpoint pen with this motivating message, enjoy the moment. Thanks, I definitely will. I knew I wanted to fill this gap with markers, but I couldn't fit my Copic and other markers. I realized I don't give these Faber-Castell pens enough love, so I'm taking these along. A great variety of colors, and I have room for them all. I needed a white gel pen, and this Marvy pen was my best working one. A couple of cotton blenders for my dry mediums. I needed a little sponge for when I work with my watercolors. These black and white luminance colored pencils are my go-to colored pencils. They just work for everything. My Sketch and Wash water-soluble graphite pencil. My only 2 Derwent watercolor pencils, terracotta and white. Of course, a few watercolor aqua brushes with different sized nibs. Worst case scenario, I could always dump the water out if they're that strict on the liquid policy. And finally, one of my push erasers. This particular one also has a butterfly stamp. Who knows, maybe I'll see butterflies in Central Park. Definitely taking this Jane Davenport silicone cup. Just make sure it's empty before getting on the plane. And there we have it, my art supplies I'm taking for my 2-week vacation. This is subject to change between now and next Saturday, but for now I feel I've made up my mind. Hopefully this gave you some inspiration and knowledge of what you want to travel with. Thanks for watching.